Hi everybody, I'm Mason. I'm the winemaker here at Dirty Laundry Vineyard. And I'm going to taste our Reserve Chardonnay today. So we do two different Chardonnays, Reserve and an unoaked Chardonnay. This Reserve Chardonnay is all fruit from Summerland. We pick it in two different lots. So some of it's picked a little bit earlier, so it's got lots of natural acidity. And then we do a second pick a little later, maybe a couple weeks later, where we get more of the round sort of melons and those sort of more tropical notes to it. It's all barrel fermented, so we use a few different types of barrels. We use some big 500-liter puncheons, and then we use some regular 225-liter barrels as well. So when you get your nose into this wine, you'll pick up a little bit of that oak sort of treatment. You'll get a little bit of spice, a little bit of vanilla, and then you get into the fruit. So there's lots of sort of melons, sort of rock melons, and tropical sort of notes to it. As this ages, it gets a bit more viscosity to it, and I really like that in the palate. This is 2018, so it's had a little bit of time in bottle, and it's really coming in with a nice richness in the palate. This is always one of my favorite wines to make because it's really malleable and it sort of does really neat things as you make it. So this is the second wine we're going to be tasting today. This is our Pinot Noir. So this Pinot Noir, again, all the fruit is from Summerland. We have a couple different vineyards. One is under Giant's Head, and that's where the most of this, the biggest portion of this wine comes from. I really like Pinot Noir and how it develops here in Summerland, how it grows in Summerland. Pinot Noir is pretty varied throughout the valley. I think you can find some that are very bigger and a bit more overripe as you go farther south. Up here in Summerland, we always get a little bit more delicate sort of flavors to it, and I think it turns out really nicely. Again, the nose on this, it's aged in French oak. It spends about 12 to 18 months in that oak. So you get a little bit of toastiness on the initial nose, but then there's some really nice sort of red fruit, a bit of strawberry, a bit of rhubarb, things like that. We just bottled this wine, so it's only been bottled for about a month now, but it's really starting to develop now, like lots of nice red fruit. Nice gentle palate. You don't want to overpower this with a big meaty steak, but something like salmon on the barbecue or something like that would be perfect. And in these times of COVID, we all have to know where we can still purchase wines. So we come to our website. The wine shop will be open soon for sales with social distancing, so please visit us soon.